Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The slot man in motion right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They send Parker in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll work down inside the 45. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On play action. Love to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 2nd down, Love once more. He has it complete to Christian. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
On 2nd and goal, Love. Touchdown, Packers. Hakeem Butler, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense, and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown!
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jones to throw on third down. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A complete once again to Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, it's Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this 1st half of action. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the
way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Love finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Working out of the gun. Love. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Love to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Drake. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A final shot before break. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down
on what will be the final play of this first
Terrible call by me. Terrible call.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game started the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Love, they go play action now. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Ready?
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 1st down, Love to pass. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Reed. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. How about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Here we go.
Now Melton on the jet sweep.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Bo Melton, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, Robinson. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Again, it's Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Robinson up the middle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. The tight end Henry here in motion.
Now Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown Patriots.
Hunter Henry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense,
This is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
97.
Love. Able to find Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Love. Caught on the right side, Reed.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Love looking to throw. And Watson has it right side. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's back to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking